Dear students, welcome back to the Nimbra Secondary School online YouTube class. Today, we are going to discuss about the second chapter. The title of the second chapter is the Medieval India, the Society, Resource and Trade. This is the title of the second chapter. The Medieval India. The period between the 8th century to 18th century, it is considered as the medieval Indian history. The medieval Indian history, that is the medieval India, the period between 8th century to 18th century. This is the period. So, now we are discussed the previous chapter, medieval India, the centers of power. We already discussed about the topographical, the first part of the chapter, the medieval India centers of power. That is the medieval Indian topographical unit of Delhi, and the Delhi became the centers of power in India in medieval period. And the later we are discussing the Mughal dynasty, Sultanate dynasty, and the rulers and their reforms. And these are the main events and some points of the first chapter we are already discussed. The second chapter, it is already we are going to discuss about. Okay, now we can move to the next chapter. It was the medieval India, society, resource and the trade. And if you have a doubt about how we get the information about the medieval India, how we get, it is answered that we get information about the medieval India from the travelers, the foreign travelers, those who are visited our India, and they give us the information about the medieval Indian society, resource and the trade. These information all are given by the travelers. Now we are going to look up a traveler who give a description. Come on, look up this. The Baburnama. It was a memoir of the Mughal Emperor Babur. Hindustan is a wonderful land. Hindustan, that means India. India is a wonderful land compared to other countries. It is entirely different. The mountains, rivers, forest, and a desert here are unique. Unique means all are different. The animals, plants, people, languages, rain, and wind are all are diverse. It is the description about the India. Hindustan, that means India. India is a wonderful land. Compared to other countries, it is entirely different. The mountains, rivers, forest, desert, all are unique. The animals, plants, people, languages, rain, and wind, all are diverse. Diverse means all are indifferent. Difference. That is about the India. Okay, I think all you have listened that description. The description, it is a memoir of the Mughal Emperor Babur. So the description name, it was the Baburnama. The name of the description, it is the description is taken from the Baburnama. It is taken from the Baburnama. Baburnama is a memoir of the Mughal Emperor Babur. Baburnama is a memoir of the Mughal Emperor Babur. Okay, all you get it? The question it was, who is memoir is Baburnama? Who is memoir is the Babarnama. It is a memoir. Babarnama. It was the Mughal Emperor Babur. Who is Babur? Who is Babur? Yes, Babur is a famous Mughal emperor. He was a famous Mughal emperor that we studied in the previous chapter. Okay, the description that give us the information about the India in the medieval India, the diversity of the Indian geography. It also gives the diversity of the Indian geography. The memoir give us the information about the diversity and the resources of India. The memoir Babar Nama give us the information about the diversity of India, and also that gives the resources of India. We can see that Babar Nama, the India, Hindustan is a very diversity country. Here all are unique. It tells all are unique, not same. All are unique. The mountains, plants, animals, and water, rivers, and such climates and rains. All are unique in India. The people, also the people, language, culture, all are unique in all over the parts of India. So this is called the diversity. So this is called the diversity. Baba speaks about the diversity and the resources of India. And also the diversity, this diversity and the culture on the some of the different indifference of the peoples are the diversity and the prosperity that attracts the foreign travelers to India. The Babarnama tells that is the Hindustan is a very diversity country. Hindustan is a India. The India is a very diversity country. The diversity and the prosperity, it attracts the foreign travelers to India. And that foreign travelers give us the information about the medieval period. This is the information about the Babarnama, and that will get information from that Babarnama. Okay, yeah. Now we are going to the first topic of this chapter. It was the agriculture and artisanship. In this topic, we are discussing about the agricultural condition, the period, medieval period. Agricultural condition in the medieval period. Okay, we previously discussed it, that the travelers, so many travelers coming to India because of diversity. And the one of the traveler, it was Al-Biruni. Who was the traveler? Al-Biruni. He was a traveler from the Central Asia to India. He was a traveler from the Central Asia to India. And he gives a brief description about the agricultural condition of the medieval period. Okay, now look at Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni is a traveler from Central Asia to India. Okay, he told about for farming cereals and grazing cattle, land revenue and grazing tax were to be paid to the rulers. That means for farming cereals, for farming, they give to land revenue to rulers, and the grazing cattle, also the grazing tax were to be paid to the rulers. Similarly, tax was to be paid on income from trade. There is a trade, the tax will given to the rulers. 1/6 of the income was to be spent for the protection of the country. That means the income of a person is the 1/6 is given to the country. That was a tax for the protection of the country. It was told by the Al-Biruni. For farming, cereals and grazing cattle, land revenue and grazing tax were to be paid to the rulers. Similarly, tax was to be paid on income from trade. One-sixth of the income was to be spent for the protection of the country. The description that give us the information about the condition of the farmers in the medieval period. The condition of the description give us the condition of the farmers in the medieval period. What was the condition? Now look at the rulers, those who are imposing different types of taxes on the farmers. The rulers imposing different types of taxes on farmers. It is because the tax is the main revenue of the rulers. The tax was the main revenue of the rulers. So the rulers imposing different types of taxes on the people or the farmers. And another information that was the main occupation of the people, main occupation, main job, main occupation of the people in medieval period, it was agriculture. The main occupation, it was agriculture. Okay, in medieval period, the main occupation was agriculture. In medieval period, the major crops of in the agrarian sector, it was the major crops. Major crops of the agrarian sector, major crops of the farming sector, it was the cotton, cereals, pulses, indigo and sugarcane. These are the major crops in the medieval period. In the agricultural sector was the main occupation of the people in the medieval period, and the major crops they are cultivated in that period, it was the cotton, cereals, pulses, indigo and sugarcane. Okay, the next it was how the farmers get the honor of the become the owner of the land. How the farmers became the owner of the land. It was the in the medieval period there was a plenty of cultivable land in India that was kept in uncultivated. There are so many lands, cultivable lands are kept in uncultivated. So the rulers make an idea. That was those who first cultivated in such lands, the uncultivated lands, those who are first cultivated in such uncultivated lands, they were granted to its ownership right. And also the hardworking farmers, they try to win the ownership of such a land in this way. Okay, this point, in the medieval period there are so many uncultivated lands. So the rulers got an idea. The rulers give to an idea to the farmers, that was or the offer, a new offer to the farmers. Those who are farming in the uncultivated land, those who are first farming in the uncultivated land, they are the rulers give an offer to the farmers, that was who is first cultivate in the uncultivated land, those who are the owner of that land. It was an offer to the rulers to the farmers. After that, some of the hardworking farmers try to win that challenge. They are going to cultivate the uncultivated land, and also they are win that challenge. This is the situation of that time. Okay, Also, the rulers take another steps for the progress of agriculture. It was they are arranged irrigation facilities to the agriculture, and they supplied so many high yielding seeds to the farmers, and they granted some of the tax are they are removing, and the tax relaxation to the farmers. It is the some of the step taken by the rulers in the medieval period for the progress of agriculture. That was the first point. They arranged irrigation facilities, and they supplied more seeds to the farmers in free, and they granted tax relaxation. These are the steps taken by the rulers. The next, it was the two important system in the medieval period. It was the Ikta system and the Jagirdari system. Ikta system and the Jagirdari system. Ikta system is the period of Sultanate period in medieval India. In the Sultanate period, the rulers who give their officers were the land as wages. Their wage is giving some lands to the officers. This system is known as Ikta. Ikta is it is the Sultanate period. It is the Sultanate period. What is known as Jagirdari? The Jagirdari system, it is the period of Mughal period. We know that Mughal period. The Mughal period, during the period, the rulers who give their officers land as wages. It is known as Jagirdari. In the during of Mughal period, the officers were given land as wages. This system is known as Jagirdari. Okay, the comparison of Ikta and the Jagirdari, it is same. The officers were given land as wages, but is the difference? It was Ikta. It is in the Sultanate period, and the Jagirdari, it is in the period of Mughal period. Okay, what do you understand?